What's up, bikers? I'm Johnny Thompson from Fit for Racing, and welcome back to the Fitness Fundamentals for Mountain Bikers. It's not even called that, it's Mountain Bike Fitness Fundamentals for Mountain Bikers. Okay, so we're going to take a look at back squats. So we've taken a look at some air squats, we're taking a look at the mobility requirements for safe squats. Now we're going to start loading to get extra benefit. This is intermediate, so it's lightweight. It's 15 to 20 reps at a time, focusing on positions. So the bar's high up on the back. This is not a powerlifting back squat. This is an Olympic lifting style squat, which demands an almost vertical torso, or at least strive to keep a vertical torso, while squatting between the hips. Knees come out, create torque in the hip, nice and safe, functional, strengthening. The lower back curve is maintained. That is the most important thing. Maintain the lower back curve. Now, if Pat wasn't very mobile and he forced it at the bottom, hello Pat, he would round here and probably appease quite a lot of the critics that say, squat ass to grass. But this is very dangerous, especially under load and high volume. So instead, stop yourself, check yourself, and don't be influenced by people that say squat all the way down or it's not worth it. And in fact, if you can't squat all the way down and you do round underneath, go down, go down. It actually really builds this lower back muscle instead of the muscles that we're trying to build in the glutes and hamstrings. So once you turn the function off of the squat, then you're working different muscles, you get different results from what we actually want to achieve. We're taking a look now at the lunge. So the lunge with a kettlebell this time, a little bit of weight. But we're gonna do a forward step lunge, so we're getting a little bit of dynamic movement in. So if you watch the beginner fundamentals, we take the knee directly over the ankle, ball of the foot on the ground, knee touching the ground. From here, Pat's gonna drive back up to standing, and we could do an alternating lunge. You're gonna introduce this into capacity workouts for some muscular endurance, a big movement, but here we're strengthening, so you might wanna stay on one leg first. Let's do right leg, 12, 15 reps, a little rest, swap sides, 3 to 5 times round. Obviously, the weight that you're holding determines how difficult it is. And then we're gonna add more weight in a different way in the advanced one. So subscribe, and if you wanna see the advanced episode, then it'll be on our channel soon, if not already, if you're watching this in the future. Now we're gonna take a look at the hinge. Bear in mind that this is the intermediate version. If it's too much for you, revisit the beginners, or if you can do more, take a look at the advanced part of this series. So we're gonna take a look at the single leg deadlift. We're gonna load up the hinge perfectly to 90 degrees through the hip, lots of tension and stretch through the hamstring and glute, and then all the way back up to standing. This way we can load that one side without necessarily loading too much on the lower back, which is always a concern when we're loading hinge movements. So if you haven't particularly got good mobility or awareness in the hinge, then this is a good starting place to make strength gains in the glute and hamstring and then make progress towards riding better. And finally, we'll take a look at an amazing assistance movement called the curtsy squat. This is great for balance, but hitting some angles in the hip that you don't normally hit that are directly relatable to the pressures whilst you're mountain biking. So if you take a look, Pat's laces are flat on the ground. He's just going to reach as far as he can. The knee just brushes the ground, but you don't unload at the bottom. You can do all one side, 10 to 12 reps, 3 to 5 times round. You go a minute rest in between and get some real good benefit there in the hip. It'll help the function, and if you've got lower back pain because of imbalance, it may well even that out. So that's it for this episode. Subscribe, like, and look forward to more in the future. Peace.
Look forward to more.
Yeah.